Hello, I'm Robert Street, and welcome to the first episode of the Dung Beetle Crane Workshop. Today we're going to start with just a simple box reveal, opening the kit here and see what you get when you buy the Dung Beetle Crane kit. So here we go. All right, here we go. This is the tow tube. It's made out of 14 gauge steel, it's 30 inches long, and this is used to make the front caster wheel and place to put your hitch. There's that. Oh, right there. Here we have our 30-inch boom extension. It's quite a bit more thick metal. This is 11 gauge, and you have a hole right here that's threaded for your locking bolt. You have a 5/8 inch hole on this end for putting a pin through for chain hook, so forth. Got that in there. Here we have our 8-inch caster wheel. It's pneumatic, and it goes along with this bracket. Here's your axle. It'll take it apart just for shipping, so you'll give it a quick one of those. It's a 3/4 inch nut, 13/16 on the other end. And you just tighten that up and you have your front caster wheel. Set that aside. All right, here we have our axles. Get them out of there. Axles are 9 inches long. There's 2 nuts on each one. These are 5/8 inch, and they give you a place to mount your wheels. Got those in there. And here's our 1 7/8 inch hitch coupler. Got that in there. Here we have our hat plate. I'll show you what that's for in a side shot. Here we have our hardware. That's quite a bit of hardware. Okay, you have 2 of these large U-bolts, and you won't be able to find them at your local hardware store. They're pretty healthy. There's a nuts and bolts for those, and they will allow you to bolt this to your frame universally, as long as these will fit around it. And here we have, in this bag, this is for putting the wheels. I'll show you the wheels. We have two of these are in there. There's a 13-inch inflatable. They're rated at 300 pounds each, as well as the caster. So there's one more of those in here in the kit. We also, these are our left and right wheel brackets. Here they are. And they have a 9-degree angle on them with a little bit of adjustment. And these bolt into place where your caster wheels come off of your engine hoist. And they straighten things up and allow you to put your axle through this hole in the side and mount them on, and it gives you a wider stance and keeps it down low. Yep, they're in there. Okay, back to our hardware kit. Here in this kit here, you have 2 wheel spacers, about 1/2 inch. And there's 4 of these 5/8 inch washers, and you put one on either side of that and through your axle. And if you'll check out the pictures I'm going to show you, you'll understand where those go. So we have those. All right, go to this one first. This bag here is for mounting your coupler, your hitch, to your tow tube. In this bag we have two standard, about 3-inch long, 3/8-inch bolts. And you have a washer for each, 3/8-inch nut for each. And those are for mounting, for mounting your coupler to your tow tube. All right, these two here, these carriage bolts, see they got the square on them. Those will drop right in and grab, and you bring those up through the tow tube, put the nut on the top, and you're in business. So that's what they're for. And they each have a washer and a nut. There those are. And this one last 3/8 bolt here with the washer, that goes in your boom extension, the threaded nut. That goes right there. And that's to lock it in place once you use it to extend your boom on your lift. So that goes right there. And you'll find that in your kit. All right, last but not least, this bag is to mount your wheel brackets to your lift, and there's quite a few in there. These each have a lock washer, big washer, lock washer, and a nut. And there's 8 of these. See them right there. And those are once again for mounting these to your in place of your casters where you take them off. All right, there you have it. That's what's included in the kit. Like I said, there's one more wheel in here. Make sure you see it here. Come on out there. Yep, we got one more 13-inch wheel in there. No need taking it out. So that's our first installment of Dung Beetle Crane workshop. I plan on making plenty more. I'm going to make one for how to make a forklift attachment, and how I attach the chainsaw, and some others. And also be looking for any ideas people might have for any things you might want me to try to experiment with and see what we can come up with. Until then, I'm Robert Street. Thank you very much. Buy your Dung Beetle Crane kit. Thank you. Bye.